Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. Welcome back to Beer and Oil, back at it. Build number 2. I've already introduced you guys. If you don't know, this is my E30 drift truck, or will be. Right now, it's just a hunk of metal that really doesn't resemble anything other than a pile of scrap. So today, Chris and I are going to yank the stock M20 B27 out of it, and we are going to put in a nice beefy aluminum V8 with a 6-speed. So that is the plan. That's where we're going. And here we go.
See how far we can get.
You may see that the engine's out of the car. Next step, beat the crap out of the trans tunnel with a very large hammer. That's what we're about to do. He's getting a really large hammer.
Where's he getting it from?
Oh, probably Ralph's toolbox, I hope. But it's okay, because Ralph doesn't watch our videos.
As long as we put it back.
Hater. Is that a Ralph hammer? Mm-hmm. Nice. As you guys may or may not have seen from video number uno, Ralph is not a huge fan of us anymore because we do things like do burnouts in his bay, steal his tools, not put anything back, and really just overall jackassery 24/7. So, I mean, it's a 10 mil, man. Here.
You're just a 10 mil man.
Don't you say that? I'm at least 11 millimeters, okay? Not important. Not important.
I don't think that made it any easier or harder.
Don't worry about that. It's weight, dude. These plastic things are really heavy.
Don't want that.
Not importante. Not importante. Okay.
What about this heat shield? Get this heat shield on the way. It's covering more of it.
Yeah, and it's a V, so if anything, we would need 2 of them. Plus, oh, I got heat shield in my beer. Dude.
Well, we missed this one.
I'm a fucking animal.
Maybe it didn't. Maybe it's just the
Yeah, these are just the pull stupid things. Just pull really hard. Yeah! You're an animal. Oh, dude.
Dude, that was awesome. He even did the dance too.
Just totally destroyed. Look away, E30 purists. Look away. Okay. That looks pretty good, huh? All right. Oh, smash! Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's moving the car. Alternate. Legitimately, the car moves like a couple millimeters every time you do that. Centimeters. You know, I don't know, something meters. Meters per second.
So squared.
Cubic squared feet.
9.81 gravity.
3.14. Oh, look at you. Hulk smash. Ah. Ah. Hit the black thing. It's a bullseye.
That one?
Yeah, get it. Oh yeah, fuck you.
We're gonna go up, you think?
Here, hold on, let me see. I see some spots I want to get. I'm looking at it from a different angle.
Tag team. Switch.
Switch sides.
I think that's probably good. We can test fit with that. This is really for the bell housing. You can do some uppers if you want. Do some uppers. Yeah.
Will loves his uppers.
Yep, not a big fan of the downers, you know?
Except alcohol. Alcohol's
That didn't even help. That actually hurt.
It went back.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to go back. It needs to go
Up.
around. It's good. Bell housing. It's the second part of Will's garage workout. Hammer sledges. If you got an attacker above you and a sledgehammer in your hand, easy way to defeat him. It's really just swing hard and fast, you know?
Who are you fighting, Jack?
Invisible Wonder Woman. All right, we'll start with that. Drop the mic.
Is this awkward? I don't think this is awkward.
No, I like your angle of the dangle. It's good. All right,
Hey, guys.
so you're not gonna know, but today is not the same day as when we started this video because, well, it got late and I'm dumb and we were having needed parts. And anyway, long story short, we're about to actually put this together because we didn't the other day. I was having some issues. With the pilot bearing. So here, we'll show you guys. For those of you guys who are doing an LS swap, this is a very common thing, so I might as well share what teeny tiny piece of information I actually know at this point. This pilot bearing right here, which I will list the part number for in the video right here, hopefully. I'll hook you up with that. This is the one that you need for any T56 that protrudes from the bell housing with the input shaft more than 5 millimeters. If your input shaft protrudes from the bell housing of your T56 20 millimeters, which is what most of them are for the GTO Camaro Firebird, pretty much anything that the T56 was used in other than the Corvette and I think the GTO one is longer too. Anyway, if you have the long input shaft, you need the small bearing, which is this one. It fits in the second step of the crank. If you have the short input shaft, you need the large bearing, which fits in either the flywheel or this portion, I forget. It's irrelevant for me because that's not what I used. This is the correct pilot bearing. It takes a little bit of force to get it in there. I put this one in the freezer to make it easy so I didn't have to hammer the crap out of it. So if you guys are having issues getting your bearing in, you can put your bearing in the freezer and you can heat up the crank to kind of give yourself, you know, maybe another 100,000th to work with. So anyway, we got that in. I ordered a clutch line that is specifically made to go from the E30 master cylinder to the T56 internal slave, which if you'll follow me, is right here. So a lot of GM and Chevy guys know about this, but this setup is in a gigantic pain in the rump to bleed. It's an internal slave, so gigantic pain in the ass. And luckily our buddy Matt, who is a good friend of mine and knows way more about LS stuff than me, advised me to get a quick bleed kit or a remote bleed kit, which I did, but Sicky makes a really cool kit. So if you guys are doing E30 LS stuff, Sicky for I think $130 makes a line that is BMW thread on one side. It's got the T56 quick connect with the roll pin on the other side. And then it has a one-way bleed valve that connects here and it comes out 48 inches. So you literally just open the valve, press the clutch pedal until there's no more air, and then close the valve. It's super cool and makes everything way easier and way quicker. So that's what I ordered. That's what's gonna be going on this, onto the transmission. But now we're gonna go on to engine assembly stuff. So this is the LS6 intake. I'm just learning so much, so exciting. The LS6 intake is apparently, and I could be wrong, sorry LS people if you know more than me, is the only one with these square intake port rings.
Of the Gen 3 motors, the only
Of the Gen 3s, correct. So we did not have these gaskets. I had cathedral port gaskets, which are for like the truck manifolds and the earlier the earlier LS1s and stuff like that. So we were held up on that a little bit, had to grab those, but we got them now, we got everything. So Chris and I are gonna go ahead and start slapping together this motor until we get to a point where we're missing something, which I'm sure is gonna happen again. But hopefully we get all the accessories on, the intake manifold on, and most of the stuff on, and we can start putting it in the truck today. The other thing that may or may not work, that Chris may or may not be nice enough to let me use, are these swap headers, which, well, that's the wrong one. So these are E36 or 46?
Yeah, CX Racing E36.
CX Racing E36 LS swap headers. And you'll notice they've got a nice provision for a steering shaft. And so we're gonna see if these fit. They may not. The collectors on them are pretty large, so I'm not sure if they're gonna clear the body right here, because they're probably gonna be sitting about right there. So if they don't clear the body, then I'm not gonna go to town hammering on it and
I think they go under that.
impede my pedals. It could go either way. We're gonna give it a shot. We'll see if it works. Oh, hi, didn't see you there. You may not notice me or recognize me or him on account of the dope ass shirts we're wearing. That's right, fresh new shirts, Denver Beer and Oil, ready to roll. 2 different designs, 2 different colors, female, male, whatever you want. We got it, baby, that's right. And Nick, who is our guy, our designer, man, he is the shit. So if you guys need design work, send somebody an email. I don't know, who can they contact?
denverbeerandoil@gmail.com.
Yep, or we will put a link to all of his information in the comments. If you would like to have him make some cool stuff for you too, he's done a bunch, and we've got more shirts coming out that you guys can purchase as soon as we get off our lazy asses and get the store up and running.
There will be a website.
Which will be coming soon. So yeah,
Soon.
Thank you, Nick. All of your information is right here. Click on that stuff if you guys think Nick's stuff is cool, because it is. And he's nice enough to, yeah, make us stuff. So cool.